Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to the episode of our Let's Play for Motorsport Manager. It's actually going to be our last episode for this season, our second season in the challenge year. And just as expected, we are dead last. That is exactly where we're planning to be. So far so good. And we've done some investment in our headquarters and stuff like that. I mean, we're already up to what we got here. We still got level 1 factory, level 1 design center, but can I move around here? Or no, I guess not. Kind of rotate around here. We got the level 1 forecasting center. That's going to be a little bit helpful. We got our max level scouting facility. We got this level 2 staff center. So we're getting some of this fringe stuff kind of worked on and kind of capped out. And then we'll start working on some of this internal, more infrastructure type things. But hopefully that kind of really helps us out in the long run. Really gets us a good foundation for future seasons. All right, so we got car condition, etc. I really don't care, to be honest, about the interviews. Manage my pit crew. Yeah, I'll look at my pit crew in just a second. Definitely want to make sure we move people that have mistake percentages, which would be you. Well, let me swap you out, and then these other guys have some pretty high percentages, unfortunately. Let's figure out how we want to rotate things from there. Looks like we do that. That'll give us a little bit of a boost. All right, go with that. Again, I don't really want to get any more than this many pit crew. And just be kind of happy with this. I think what we're going to do, though, is we might not renew the contracts of people that have like 9s as their max. Although, honestly, all of these have at least a 10. So we may go ahead and renew all these people. I think these are going to be fine for the long haul. Oh, wait, I just realized that. Oh, no, it's because it's tired. I was like, these two people, this guy here at the bottom, this guy right here, would be better swapping, right? Because this guy's at 14 on rear jack, but this guy's terrible on the tires, so not really what we're looking for. No, we'll go with this. That's going to be just fine. I was trying to think if there's anything else we need to do real quick, but no, I guess that's it. I do want to make sure that our car does get fully improved. Looks like we're going to get everything completely improved before this next race. And that's all of our like new pieces completely maxed out improvement. That's going to be really helpful. And getting some more scouting done. Modeling tryout. Oh, more marketability. Can't go wrong with that. Join modeling agency. Young gun. Okay, so reserve driver for somebody. Wet weather training. I mean, amazing. Would be amazing, obviously, but no, not right now. Sorry. We're not spending money on that kind of thing. Sorry, my friend. In the future, hopefully something like that comes up again, because that would be really awesome. Weight stripping. Weight stripping is very nice to have, I'll be honest. If you get the right mechanics, they can give you the nurse, ability where things just don't degrade very fast. You can weight strip so far down and get such a huge performance increase from that. It's kind of almost like cheating is how it feels, I'll be honest. So we might actually go for weight stripping when that vote comes up, because that is such a huge benefit. We've got one nurse guy. We'd have to get another nurse guy for the other one. Yeah, let's go and vote for this. I mean, it says it doesn't have any impact on us, but it is such it so feels like cheating. But no, we're gonna put all our points in. We'll put a couple in. Do I want to put like 3 votes in? It's such a huge benefit. And then comes our 6. Boom. Looks like we could have done 1 less vote, but it's all right. We'll take it. Weight stripping wins. Yes, weight stripping is good. It's so good. Especially with nurse. Like I said, we have to have the nurse. So we might actually look for another nurse mechanic. Even though we weren't really focusing on mechanics too much, it might be worth doing that. All right, at this point, we're just focusing on kind of reliability, I guess, and all the parts are improved on performance except for, well, actually it looks like a couple parts. I'm sorry. I misremembered that we still have a couple parts that need a little bit of improvement. Not much, though. And scouting report finished for Zoe Zerva. Chatty, investment portfolio, young gun. Presumably this is not one of the hidden drivers because they're actually on a team already. And I guess the hidden drivers could be on teams because I guess those people could have higher level, scouting facilities and things like that. Will Hume. Flat spotter, wet weather pro, religious. So wet weather pro gives you +2 to everything when it's wet weather. Pretty cool. Pretty useful at times. I mean, not all the time, but it's just good to have in your back pocket for sure. I'm working on the HQ. Calm down. I'm doing my best. I mean, I know you need more factory, and I agree. We're gonna get to the factory. I promise. Spendthrift. You want higher earnings? No, thank you. That is fine with me to ignore. Definitely don't need that. Would like to get another Wonder Kid though. That would be really useful. I mean, maybe we don't need it yet, but at least like to know about one. Ashley Wilson, easy on fuel. Really good driver overall though. Wow, just really good. I mean, overtaking is a low point, but other than that, not bad. Right, keep going with that. Part fitting, nothing to do there. Milan, right? Is that what I just... I forgot which race we're going to. Yep, Milan. There we go. Milan GP. Did we already do this one this year, or did we do a version of this one this year? I actually don't remember. It looks just... I just remember the track, which obviously we've done this track before, so maybe that's all I'm remembering, but I feel like we've done this track this year. Again, or some version of it. Looks like it's going to be raining for practice at least. All right, Kenchi and you. And don't care about the car setup because we are just going to simulate again. We're going to continue to be boring for now. We might do one more season of this, and I'm really hoping it's not too boring for people. But we might do one more season of this kind of craziness because I'd like to at least get, you know, the level 2 factory and the level 2 like design center, so like that kind of locked in. Before we really start trying too hard. We'll see. We'll play it by ear a little bit, but we'll see how it looks. I mean, obviously I could slow things down and still do my strategy, but it's just my point is why make the episodes longer than they need to be, or extend the episode times any more than needs to be if we're really just not caring about where we place. Right, car setup actually looks pretty good now. I'm impressed. It is going to get wet real quick in a hurry. Man, like 3 laps in, it's going to get wet. Like wet. We could probably run inters until about lap 7 and then come in for wets. Maybe that's what we do. Because I don't think we can do 3 laps of... Well, we could probably run softs until lap 5 and then switch to wets. Because a little bit of wetness isn't going to be like the absolute end of the world. Okay, we'll do softs, and then we're really not going to be going very far on this one. We're just like 7 laps or something like that. Because we know we're going to be swapping in pretty quickly here. Do softs for you as well. 90%, wow. And then we're actually going to give you like 6 laps. You're probably going to pit first. And that's going to be okay. I mean, they're really not going to get much time out there, but... And it may mess us up so much that... Actually, let me check something real quick. We can only get 7... We can get, what, 9 laps of fuel? No, we're going to be okay. Yeah, an early pit, and then we'll be able to fill up and go from there. No, that's going to be fine. Going to be just fine. Everybody else is still on softs as well, so the fact that we're going out on them early is probably okay. We could probably stay on like the super crazy fast for quite a while. I could barely see the bar after the lap 10 there. It's just can't see how high it is. I can see that it exists, which makes sense because it's going to be pretty wet. But I just can't see how high it is. We'll have to check again here in a second. We do have probably one of the better forecasting centers of anybody. The fact that we have a forecasting center at this stage is probably better than anybody else out here, to be honest. It looks like it is starting to come down pretty quickly, but I think we will do wets. We're going to have to do wets because it's just going to be so wet for a while there. We need one more lap, and so we're going to pitch you on this one, I think. Yeah, which is a pretty early pit, but it's going to start getting, I mean, It's not time for wets yet. That's the problem, but we know it's going to get there. All right, so now we actually need to play this like we care. Not care, but, you know, like play this like we're going to keep these tires around for quite a while. Looks like we're going to have to pit in about 5, 6, 7, 8 laps maybe. So we'll probably just go ahead and fill it up. I mean, obviously the tires themselves are going to be fine. We'll fill up just to be safe. Parts are going to be fine. Everything else looks good. Oh, wow. Actually, cancel that for a second. Our mistake percentage is ridiculously high because of our pit crew. We're going to go safe and hope. We have only a 30% chance of not blowing up the car, apparently. We're going to drop you down to high. Just because I don't know if you'll have enough fuel to get all the way around. Looks like you will, actually. Tire choice, wet. Fuel options, fill up. Park conditions, okay. Pit strategy, we're going to keep it on safe. Alright. I want to slow you down at all, or like drop you down any. Apparently we had a mistake refueling. Well, that's no good. I'm just going to drop you down to high and medium for now. Hey, we didn't get a mistake that time. Alright, we'll settle in here for a little bit, and then it looks like we will be able to finish the race off on just regular tires again. I mean, we're still just terrible, terrible cars, so it's not like we're going to be able to do much here. Are we going to be able to make it? Let's try and drop down to medium. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it all the way to where we need to change out tires for the last little bit. Fuel-wise, it is. Rain's about to stop. It's going to start drying up. No, it would be okay, I think. So we're going to get one more lap out of you. And we'll go ahead and schedule your pit now. You do need to go back to... How many laps we got left? 10. So probably need to go to mediums. We might be able to make softs work, but let's just do mediums. And it'll be 9 laps remaining. Oh, it's going to be tight. We almost need to make one more lap, but I don't think we can. Not with the fuel we have. So let's go with that. We'll just have to keep it on the easy stuff here. And then you need to go to pit as well. This could make softs work. We'll try it. Had another mistake that time. It's unfortunate. Alright, you can go a little bit crazy on the fuel, or the tires, I think, but the fuel we're going to have to be very careful with. Well, I mean, it says we have excess, so I'll leave it up on high until the excess goes away. Excess went away. Normally medium. I mean, we're 18th right now. Maybe we can hold on to that. I don't think we can, but you never know. No more rain or anything else crazy. Nope, we're going to be good. Just settle in for the rest of the race here. Probably push a little bit with you. Your tires are looking okay. You still have excess fuel, which I guess we'll just leave. Apparently your wing is bad. Well, it's getting low, but you should be able to finish out the race at least. Last lap here. I mean, hey, we hit 16th. I mean, that's a thing. Feels pretty good. We weren't last, so you know, it's small, small improvement. And that's because these other guys had to pit a third time, so we did better on the pitting. Mistakes and all. I mean, it's not going to be enough to matter, really. We're not going to get any extra money or anything, but it's still just nice to get a little bit of a boost. Oh, we actually made 15th, I guess, because of the cheaters. Keep saying, thinking that says ravioli. Ravelli. Ravioli's cooler. You're about to get another boost to your consistency? Maybe? Oh, so close. I thought you were going to get it up to 4. Marketability's fine. Balance is fine. I mean, everything's is what it is. We're getting there. Little by little. Yeah, I think we're going to do one more year of like just minimal investment in the car, and maybe even these parts that I'm doing a little bit every year is just really not worth our time. Maybe we should just not worry about it, but I want to do at least a little bit. I don't care about the interviews. I'm just going to keep rejecting this for now. If we get to the point where, again, things matter, then we'll probably care about the interviews a bit better. Yeah, the mistakes. Ouch. I mean, these guys are so exhausted right now. That's part of the problem. But I just don't want to pay for anybody else right now. So we'll take the mistakes as they are. I mean, our total mistake percentage is what? I mean, it's high. I mean, I can't even... Is there a way to see that? I don't see. I mean, wish there was a total here. I mean, I could, what's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, like 18%, something like that. Rough estimate. So I'm sure you start with what, a base of like probably 15, 20 or something of that nature for like the balanced. So another 18% is probably, yeah, it probably adds up to that 40% that we were seeing. Cars repaired. Improvements on reliability going on. Performances, I mean, we could do these just to say, but literally makes no difference at this point. Hey, we're about to get another sponsor. That's good. All right, let's check our sponsors real quick. So this one is, okay, that's what we're looking at here. We're looking at 200,000 per race. Easy. This one is 10 races at 400,000 per race. Okay, so yeah, so that's 400,000 per, like, the math on that one is very easy. 400,000 per race. And then, this one's a little bit tougher. So it's 250 plus 350 divided by 8. If it was 320 divided by 8, it'd be what, 40,000? So it's 290, a little bit more than 290. Maybe close to 300,000 per race. So this is 400,000 per race. So this one is the better. I mean, I like the upfront payments a lot. That's a 1.6 mil could go a long ways, but this ultimately ends up being more by quite a bit. So we'll take the raviolis, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Performance work completed. Scouting finished. Alexi. Timesheet here. Oh, that's a good racer. As a really good racer. I mean, I don't really want to... Yeah, I was going to say, I don't really want to go for him, but I just want to see if he would be interested. That is a really good racer. Really well balanced. Just good overall. Still improving things? Yeah, technically. I mean, just to say. Got a lot of mail. Let's see here. So we got... She wants to party until she's dead. Don't do that. That's really bad. Lowers her fitness, lowers her focus, increases her marketability. Thankfully, that's a temporary one. Obviously, we're spot on. Pierce Booth. Pay driver. Good. Content. Doesn't mind lower earnings. Media shy. All right, so lowers the marketability a little bit. Having a secret affair, that's never good. But, I mean, a good pay driver who doesn't need as much earnings. I'm going to see what he would go for. Oh, more than I thought it would be. He still may be better than Gaston here. He says wages are fairly important to him. But how? So he just, what does he normally want, like 500,000 and he'll settle for 300,000 with us? Honestly, that's just not going to be worth it to us. I mean, if I could get him for the 185 or something, maybe. But even then, it's not really going to be that worth it to us. Nope, sorry, buddy. Just not worth breaking the contract with Gaston right now. So I think we're stuck with Gaston for the next 25 months, assuming that we don't get into a position with him or with the the chairman where he really doesn't like us. Racing rally cars. Okay, that's always helpful, I guess. Racing mechanics. Yes, I know we need better ones. Scouting report finished. Luke Cormier. Crash happy overtake specialist. Okay. I need another wonder kid. I expected to have some more wonder kids by now. Factory staff idle. Yeah, I know they are, but it's not much else for them to do. Let me just, I don't know, improve a thing. Literally nothing else for us to performance improve. So we're really just doing some reliability work at this point. Is that really all of them? Have we done all the people that don't have contracts? Other than the ones we already have in progress? Yeah, that's it. Really not any other good wonder kids out there, is there? I mean, Tumo here. It's not a wonder kid necessarily, but got a lot of room to improve. 19 years old, so kind of borderline wonder kid-ish. I mean, that guy right there is really good, obviously. He is a wonder kid. Probably is not interested in us though at all, right? I already approached this guy. Yeah, not interested. Does not surprise me. I mean, that's logical. That's the thing. We need a wonder kid that's like really low, so that we can get them cheap now. They're okay with our level of stuff, but then they can, you know, work their way into something later. I mean, Lao could be another one we go after. I've had Lao in the last series. Not really seeing any other like wonder kid potentials that are like low enough now for us to get them, but still room to grow. Just not really seeing. I mean, there's a bunch of drivers we still haven't scouted, to be fair, but anybody that's on a team currently probably going to be kind of expensive. That's the problem. Yeah, there's a lot of drivers. All right, yep, that's fine. We'll come back to that. Yep, 13th or above. I don't care about the park fitting. Nothing's changing there anyway. Black Sea. I like this racetrack for some reason. I don't think we do very good on this one, but I just kind of like the way this one looks. I actually don't remember. I really need to write down like how we do on each of these racetracks so I can remember. I wish it kept, maybe it keeps track of it somewhere and I just haven't found it, but I wish it was like an easier place for it to keep track of it, because that way I would know, hey, yeah, this is one of our good ones. We can expect to do good on this track. We did good last year, or so to speak. But don't think that's a thing. I could be wrong. All right, guys, come on. Let's keep it up. We've made a lot of improvements. Put a lot of stuff in our headquarters. Maybe not the stuff you would normally start with, like the scouting facility and the staff stuff, things like that, but it's still going to be helpful for us in the long run. It's a little bit cloudy. It might rain. I don't know. We'll see here in a minute. I mean, with our forecast thing, I wish it kind of told us. I mean, I guess it tells you it here, which is fine, but kind of wish it told you in a different spot a little bit sooner in the process. Do those. And I guess we'll do those. I do need to get me another mechanic. Oh, that's right. I need to start scouting some mechanics, because I need a mechanic that has another one that has nurse. Because I definitely want 2 nurses if we're going to be able to part strip. That is, I think that's feels pretty critical. Do something like that. I guess I'll lock you down just a smidge just to keep you back in line with that. And tire choices, 26 laps. We can get 7 laps off of that. Not a lot. Might be enough. I think we just start off as mediums though. Just max out the fuel and just be fine with that. This track is pretty rough on the tires. Oh, I didn't swap your stuff out. That's all right. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I forgot to swap your stuff out. It'll work out in the long run. All right, here we go. And we're off. I mean, I'm going to keep your overtake on a little bit longer than his, because you're going to be You need to burn through your fuel a little bit quicker because you're going to have to change tires quicker. No signs of weather. Go, go, go. You already want to pit for fresh tires. Why am I not surprised? Can you go one more lap, please? And thank you. Yeah, you're just not going to get through your fuel. I mean, that's going to be hard with your mediums, but we'll do the best we can. Guess we're going to go safe. I mean, it's so bad. I mean, like I said, normally in a real game, real season where we care, we would focus a bit more on the, you know, the, what I'm trying to say, pit crew and stuff like that. Make sure we rotate. We'd have a full rotation probably at that point. It's just too expensive for us to mess with right now. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pitch you now. Go, go, go. Mistake free on that one. That's good. Come on, guys. Let's do good here. Batista needs to get out of my way. Is that like a soccer field? Can't tell very well. I guess I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, it's a soccer field, isn't it? Cool. I like it. Sorry, a football field. If, I guess we're in Russia. Although that's probably not how they say soccer in Russian either. They would say some other... something else. Yeah, I guess drop down to neutral for now. Same for you. Gotta get your tires to at least last a little bit longer. Alright, we'll go ahead and pitch you now. 12 laps, so we literally have to be as careful as we can on these tires, these last little bit of tires. We're gonna have to be careful on the fuel as well. So we'll just go out slow and easy once you come back out again. See if we can get everything to last for the rest of the race. You're still okay for a couple more laps. Oh, of course we have mistakes with the tires. Wrong tire fitted. Great. So we have to immediately pit back in. Change the tires again. I guess it gives us an opportunity to fill the fuel a little bit, or I guess we'll leave it that way. That's fine. There's no guarantees that we're not going to mess it up again, though. That's kind of funny. Not funny. It's actually kind of sad. Wait, did we not pitch you? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I got distracted by the other person. All right. Well, at least you got the right tires this time. You had a tire issue as well, but thankfully not the wrong tires this one, so we don't have to immediately like pitch you back in. All right, just slow and easy. Finish the race. 6 laps remaining. Last race of the season, so we'll get us a couple $100,000, $250,000 for being last place again. So yay us. Guess you got excess fuel because of the fact that you got lapped. Or maybe not. I thought you did. Tire temperatures are low. Yeah, I mean, I'm just being slow and easy, although I didn't realize it was that cold out, to be perfectly honest. Guess we should have pushed a little bit more. I actually had a little bit of tire left. I probably could have pushed a little bit more with the tires. Doesn't really matter, though. Last place is going to be last place, no matter what we do. Schober. Garuda Racing. All right, well, that's the last race of the season, right? Yeah, that was it. So, got a little bit of stuff worked on, got a little stuff fixed up in our headquarters and stuff like that. We're definitely going to be able to get to the factory next year. probably the design center. So we've got a lot of stuff ahead of us. So that's going to be pretty awesome. We almost didn't get last place because of some people's negative points against them. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the end of another season. Another season of us just investing in our headquarters for right now. Although also kind of getting a few drivers that'll help us get a little bit of money. You know, not a ton, just a little bit of money coming in. I mean, I guess technically we're getting about $500,000 per race from these guys. And so once you take out obviously paying them, that, you know, it averages out, you know, be a little bit less than that. But it's still way more than we would normally. You'd be paying your drivers, so it's still a really big deal. Yeah, we got 1.7 mil off that one right there. That was really nice. Which actually I think is enough for us to start on another factory building. If it'll get back to the menu for us. 1 second, I'll do that real quick and then we will end the episode. Let's go to our headquarters. Not a factory building, but a headquarter building is what I meant to say. Yeah, we'll go do that at the forecasting center. Why not? Just get better. I don't know if I've ever gone up to the level 2 one. A little bit higher cost per race, but in the long run, this will be very, very helpful to us once we really start kind of getting into things. So I think that was well worth it. But yeah, we'll do the rest of this, I guess, at the start of the next episode. We'll do the off-season, all that stuff at the start of the next episode. So the next episode will be a little bit longer, but this is going to be okay. But I do appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully you're still enjoying kind of the setup here before we get to the real meat of actually trying to push for, you know, the challenge itself. Yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.